steps, of course. First of all, people should not work with credit anymore, because the moment you start working with credit, you know, credit given by banks, you will be in their court and they own you. So stop allowing them to own you, even apart. Just deal with each other, deal with companies, deal with individuals that have skills, but don't involve banks in those whole process, and take out your money from the bank and hand it over to other people the way you want it, because that's the way to fight them. You know, if you want a bank to disappear, if you want to have them lose control, you take out your money. And that's of course what has happened for a large part, because people were in debt. There was no money of the people in the banks anymore. The banks were had been handing out so much money to the people that they were in negative possession of money, and they really had no function at all. And they still don't have any function. That's called insolvent. They're zombie banks. They don't have any let's say societal purpose at all at the moment, because they're not providing credit to people. So, you know, they're not delivering the means of exchange of goods and services to them, and they don't have anything. They just have paper. Of course they have a lot of contracts of ownership, but they don't know what to do with them. So they might as well just, you know, that's something that you really should deny them the right to assert the ownership. And that's the other one. You know, the debt that people have. If you owe lots of money because you were invested in by a bank with money that the bank made up and created, and now you're in deep shit, you're in debt, you're over your years up in your capital, and what you're gonna do? What the bank gonna do? You know, just deny them the fact that you're in debt, default, go bankrupt, do it as soon as possible, and just get rid of the whole debt thing. You know, it's of course bigger than that. There should be a cooperation between people to deny the banks to assert their right of ownership, because they don't know what to do with the stuff. They don't know what to do with your capital, your real capital. They have no sense of what's purposeful or not. So you should get together, and that's of course part of the whole process has been individualization and disintegration of the social coherence. Of course, at times protested by religious groups, rightfully so. That was part of the mechanism to make you less caring about other people, to make you actually more like these bankers that don't care and don't give a damn about anything. They pretend to, but they don't, because if you close your account, then they forget about you the moment you do. And as long as you have money, you're a very nice person. If you don't own anything anymore because they started owning anything you had, then you can just leave, and that's the way it is. They are not caring, and they don't know how to create your wealth. They don't know. You know the best what makes you happy. And that means that you should cooperate to ensure that bankers cannot assert their ownership over the real economy anymore. That they should just evaporate in a puff of smoke and disappear from the scene altogether. And that means a lot of cooperation. That means you have to get together with other people. That means you have to try to find the people that are in some ownership and have some strength against them. That you have to find the judges and the lawyers that are on your side, that are not fleecing you and that are not trying to get your stuff. You know, it's all theft. It has been theft all the time, on a gigantic scale. So there's no moral indignity in stealing it back. It's not stealing, it is taking it back. And you should do that. And of course then